What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're going to be looking at multi-way spots on DTO. Let's get started. So, always going to be a check, right? From the big blind.
Yeah. We not have a hand?
Our hand?
We don't have a hand, which is a little bit sad, right?
Yeah.
Be better with a hand.
Maybe we must pre.
If we don't have any cards, I think we need to check raise this.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Check raising.
Way to win.
Okay, would we bet this multi-way? It doesn't seem to be a very good plan.
No.
Good check, right? Okay.
Give up.
Pocket three, probably not. Right?
I'm pure checking. I mean, I don't think we're betting this board a lot. On the hijack, we don't really have many nines or eights. I think if we were the cutoff, we would be betting a nine high board frequently. But from the hijack, I don't think we are.
Yeah. We're pretty deep, right?
We're definitely checking this hand.
Right.
Which seems like a good check call.
Ooh. So there's a little bit of betting. We're never gonna bet big, right?
With this hand, I don't think.
More than
Oh my goodness. So there must be some.
Mm.
Okay. Ace deuce. Probably not gonna be a bet.
Maybe with a heart, you could bet this, but yeah, just check fold.
Okay, a nine.
All right.
A nine with no heart.
I think we're still checking like 60 to 70% of the time.
but this one definitely has some bets. We're gonna go.
Now
And
we
I assume if it goes check, check, bet by the cutoff, and then a fold, we're gonna check raise.
okay.
I
That would be
think
probably
we're
pretty good, right?
eating, we're betting small or big when we're betting.
And we bet mostly small.
Small
I think
or
it's most.
check?
I'm gonna guess we're mostly checking, and then we're betting big the second most, and betting small the least. I think it's gonna do all three though.
60% check. And then mostly bet small.
Yeah. How often big?
With 60% check, 38% bet small. The rest
Like
was
12% large. Yeah.
now we have a heart, so I guess we could bet
I think it's
some,
gonna still check like 80% of the time, and then bet small some.
probably.
I
That's
think this one's a
40%.
better. I think this one's a better check call than check raise.
I don't know if we check all this three ways.
Yeah,
If the
one thing we want
cutoff
to
bets,
keep in
the cutoff
mind.
bets, big blind folds.
Close.
Eggman was writing a novel.
Mechanical keyboards are allowed.
Yeah. Okay. No. Hmm.
I think we can do anything again, but if we check, I'm definitely check raising.
So I guess everything is gonna mix from this side. I guess we're better off just checking the strategy versus training for this one, no?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a range, like check 70 to 80% of range.
Yeah. Everything that bets checks.
Everything, yeah, 80% checking.
Because we don't really have any offsuit nines or eight, so our range doesn't connect well with this board.
There is a sliver of big bets. Really small, with tens, jacks, queens. Then two over. If you have two over and a flush draw, you can bet big.
It seems like you could lose the entire big bet path and not give up very much EV.
All right, so say we check, and then cut off bet small, and then big blind full. What do we do with the nines? Like ace nine, I say we check raise. King nine, we check raise. What about queen nine?
Check call right around queen or jack.
What's the worst queen? What's the worst nine we got here?
We have 10-9 suited. We have
10-9 suited.
Okay, so that's the one we're
Actually,
gonna.
7-9 suited.
I have some
Would you
7-9.
rather like because there's straight interaction? Would you rather like raise those or call those? Really,
Call.
that's
Call.
that's it.
I'd like to not value in myself against a better 7. On Bedstick better 9.
I think that's
Yeah,
pretty
7-8,
much.
7-9 pure calling. Or 7-9 rather. 9-6 in range. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
even King 9 just check calling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find I'm gonna find that sliver of raise and none of the others.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what is cutoff splatting range even? It's pretty tight, right?
Mhm.
So we're gonna respect his range more than the buttons range.
Yeah. Okay. Pocket four would never call. And then top set always calls. Middle set mixes. Okay. And then what if we go back one notch? Do you think it changes the big blind calls? Like, are we gonna play the nines the same way? Because SPR is gonna be smaller, so but then maybe like no fold. So say he calls, and now it's on us. What did we do
So
with the nines here?
does the big blind have any raises?
I think he's the man in the sandwich, so probably not so much, but I think he might have given this kind of board.
Yeah, can we see? I don't think he does either, but there's some of these weird spots where they do, and I'm trying to figure those out still.
So no.
I think it's more small blind when I saw.
So pure. So the
Or
man in
he's
the sandwich, you see that very often, but it's not perfect, right? So
yeah.
it's tough to say that, but it's close, right? Uh,
Uh,
so just calls, and then now it's on us. I'm wondering if like a king nine raises more or not.
I'm wondering too.
See,
I'm gonna
I
say
would
less.
I would
look at
guess
the
yes.
nines. It's pouring nines now.
Yeah, now lots more.
Oh, what is 8-7 here? 8-7 of hearts? Oh, whoa,
Oh no.
whoa. A lot is going on here. Now we would, okay. So this was all checking pretty heavy. Do we have the good hate? Can we do that? Does that change? Okay, no, we need the frequencies and then this here. Is this better? I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's better. So let's have a look.
But we're raising a lot more frequently now with our
Yeah,
range.
Yeah.
which makes sense, right? There's more money in the pot, and you know, imposition should be stabbing a ton, I think, and big blind
Oh,
sliding range is wide.
yeah.
I'm not finding that ace jack ever.
That's pretty gross. I'm just folding.
Yeah, yeah. Every time.
The ace of heart.
Ace
Okay.
of hearts. Got to go for
Or
it.
even just the jack of hearts.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'd be surprised if anyone in here is. What I'm saying, like, I'm sure everyone here screws up a ton in multi-way spots.
You don't know that.
We average out to a ton because I screw up a ton and a half. Queen 10, sure.
Big hearts. Big hearts. 10-9
Well,
out.
two overs and a heart.
See,
And a straight draw.
I knew the 9 would gain in value, but never thought it would be like that. And then it's weird, right? Okay, so say we raise and then they stack off. What do we do with 10-9?
Fold.
What? Scotty,
They stack off, fold.
this is have you
Pair, no
seen the
kicker,
NPR?
multi-way.
Stop
You have
there.
top pair. You have top pair, no kicker, multi-way.
Exactly, it's stop there. No?
No kicker, multi-way.
What do you think you raise here, Scotty? It's a bluff.
Sometimes, but his bluffs are probably equity driven.
I say negative, Scotty.
All right.
Gonna
Go
have
for
to-
it.
We raise here, yeah. You think we
Yeah.
raise to fold?
All right. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
Just call me short stack and I'll call you railbird.
So we raise, and then who would go all in of those two final ponies? This guy would win the sandwich, right? So he probably just calls. Oh no, surprise, he goes all in a bunch.
Yeah.
Goes
And
all
look
in
at
with
that goes all in with. Several hands that beat us and one that has a ton of equity against us.
has 9-8, has ace-8.
Both 9-8 beats us.
Would you say people would click you here with ace-8, Scotty?
No, that bluff isn't there.
Eh,
The Jack 10 can be there and it has a ton of equity against us.
yeah, it's not a bluff, right? It's like, feels pretty strong here. So
But he
against
jammed.
this range, where do we stand with 10-9? Not great.
Let's
Hmm,
see.
Not great at
Yeah, I
all.
think 10-9's folding. I think Jack 9's folding.
Let's look at
Okay,
us.
all in, and then, oh well, it's all related, right? So say he folds, let's just go back to us. Ah,
10-9 folds.
king 9.
King 9 folds.
Ace 9 mixing.
Look at
Yeah.
queen 9 though. Queen 9 is like, okay,
Queen 9 and Jack 9. They block his draw bluff. They block his Jack Queen and his Jack 10.
Yep.
And so
And ace 9 with the ace of hearts. They're blocking this flush draw.
right, so why are we calling when we block his bluffs?
We're not. We're folding 10-9 and 10 Jack.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at
Oh, on the suited branch, but
oh, okay. That's what we're looking at. Okay. 10-9 folds. Ace 9 does
what?
fold. King 9 folds. Yeah.
Can you go over 10-9 suited, Jack 9 suited? Is it just diamonds? Yeah.
Mhm.
So with the backdoor flush draw.
Yeah. That's what I was looking at was those calls. And those are because of the flush draw. Okay.
What do we do?
Well, we don't have a hand, so I'm gonna fold.
Mm, Actually, what if, yeah, let's go back a little bit. What if instead, got a fold? And this guy here goes all in. Because this guy is a lot wider. Look at that. So- Hmm, the big blind here. A pair and a flush draw.
Three deuce.
Pair and a flush draw. What? What is going on here? Flush?
Flush.
A little 7-6. Hmm. Funny, because an 8 there, really? So any 8
With
with the,
hearts. With hearts.
yeah,
Pair plus flush draw.
pretty insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if he does that? Do you think you fold 10-9 against that wild guy? Scotty?
Yes, we fold the 10-9 off to
You
this.
fold 10-9 again?
Yes, not the
I
10-9, not the 10-9 suited of diamonds. That's the one
I
we
ain't
call.
I ain't folding 10-9 to this guy.
And we don't. We don't.
No.
No, we don't fold to that guy.
Yeah, we weren't bluffing. That's
Weird.
right.
Okay.
Against cutoff. So yeah, there's a clear difference, right?
Yeah.
Between like who you're playing against. Is he the opener or is he like with a wide range and stuck in this hand? 'Cause that's a really all. No, it's really a question of ranges here, right? Against a cutoff we fold, against a big blind we call. So interesting spot, right?
Hmm.
Right. Want to pick another board?
What are we opening? Offsuit tens? Let's say a 10 high board.
So there's a paired 10. How about that? Paired and against a big blind. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of raising here, right?
Can
So
we
big
do
blind
a
check.
button flat instead of a cutoff flat? Because the button should be flatting a ton more than the cutoff, right?
Can we easily find that? Let's see. Hijack button big blind. Ooh. And then there's more boards too.
Yeah, because this happens a lot more often.
And on paired boards, we
Still
typically
only
on
paired.
paired boards, right?
Still only 110 board.
Want to keep this a secret? Fine. All right. How would the hijack play here? From my understanding, we bet more when we're paired and out of position like that. Like this here for the hijack multi-way is like the best spot to bet.
I think if it was like 10-5-2 would be a lot better. So this is two things for us. Like one, we open the offsuit tens, so we have a ton of tens in range, but there's two of them on the board. And the downside is the button is flatting all of his pairs in position, so he's gonna have a range advantage, and we're gonna have the nut advantage.
Yeah, but if you disregard that, I think if pair boards from this arrangement are the spots we usually bet the most when we're heads up, no? Hijack button. Our highest C
I don't think
bets are all pair boards.
I don't think so. I think those are like the most checked.
I don't think you understand what I mean.
Yeah, you're saying if it was like 10-10-3 hijack versus button, you think we bet it a lot?
I'm saying pair boards in general.
Yeah, I don't think so, but I don't know
Yeah,
because they flat more. Their range is condensed around more pocket pairs.
I don't know.
We bet more. We bet
Usually
more
EP
on
against imposition. That's pair boards. Well, maybe I'm wrong.
against big
I'm
blind.
pretty
We
sure.
bet from
I'll
all
take a look at
positions. We
GTO
bet,
is.
yeah, from against big blind only from all positions on high paired boards. We can bet very often and we can bet large.
That's
Against
what I
big blind,
thought.
yes.
But that's against
Great.
the big blind.
No.
Yeah.
Against big blind, we see bet small.
Not with a high bet paired boards, not like ace, ace, king, king, queen, queen. We can bet
Yeah,
large.
yeah. Pair boards, you just see bet small if you're heads up.
Okay.
The big blind. But
Well,
if you're out of position against him, you're gonna check a lot and you're gonna bet big a lot. And then this, from my understanding, the all the spots that hijack's gonna bet the most on are paired. So let's see here. Let's see. See this here? We bet a lot more.
I think this is a 10 high paired board. I think if it's like any other paired board, I think we bet a lot less frequently.
Yeah. Uh,
Also, GTO Wizard's down, so I can't pull up a hijack first button spot.
it was working a few seconds ago.
Mine says update in progress.
Yep. Here we go.
Okay. Okay then. So we do bet a lot, right? So
On
let's,
this board, yes.
All right.
so you say, yeah, we'll see.
Check.
You bet? Okay. I would bet one.
Never betting this ever.
Think pure check? Yeah.
They have nothing. There is nothing to have.
Yeah. 6, 5. No.
I'm probably betting this small sum.
Yeah. King 10. We can bet this.
Yeah, check or bet small. Mostly betting.
Yep. Some
Mm,
mostly check.
I'm betting this like 60% of the time.
Betting this 40% of the time.
Wow. Mixing, eh?
It's
Well,
closer.
everything is 50-50, right?
I'm full frequency betting this.
I'm never betting this. With clubs?
Yeah, I think a solver's gonna bet it like 50 to 60 because we're double blocking their suited
I mean, we
10
do have
cards.
jack nine. It's like, yeah, you wrap the 10. Yeah.
So neither one can have 10 jack of clubs or 9-10 of clubs.
We bet more with clubs or with like diamonds? Probably
Clubs,
diamonds.
I think. I would guess clubs and spades before diamonds.
Probably diamonds.
Yeah. Jack 9. Yeah, Jack 9 bets the most.
Clubs, it
Clubs
is.
and spades first, though, because you're blocking them from having tens.
Ooh. Yeah, see, that's pretty good. Okay, so how do you construct the betting range?
Is there a place you can see the overall frequency?
Yeah, the
Well,
right side.
it would be here, but you'd have to like,
So we're betting small 34% of the time, checking 65% of the time. So I mean, we're betting the bottom of the range. Our pocket. I mean, everything's mixing, right? So bottom of the range with like backdoor draws. pocket pairs mixing, our tens mixing, um, stuff that wraps the 10 mixing. Our two overs mostly checking.
For value, you're betting all your tens and all your pairs. I think to find the balance there, you probably go with the things that are sitting close to the tens, like the nines and the jacks. Does that seem to work?
Yeah, your stuff that wraps the 10, so like Jack 8, Jack 9, Jack 7, Queen 9, Queen 8, Queen 7. I'm probably not betting this like King 7, King 8, King 9 as much.
This one, it does seem like it's betting a lot of its aces as well, especially the weaker ones.
With like King 7, does it flip back to hearts, diamonds, and spades, or it still clubs a ton? Yeah, it flips. Okay, that makes sense.
So why more with king 7 than with the king 5?
Because you're not. Oh, I don't know.
Because it feels like you get
7
more
has, an,
with the full
More
pair.
overs, so there continues.
7 has
Like,
interaction with the 10, I'm guessing. The 5 doesn't.
You're
You can
not
flip
even
it
Seven,
up.
also you can hit a 7 and beat pocket 6, pocket 5s, pocket 4s.
Or it can go 8. The board can run out. Oh no, never mind.
Right? Cuz Louis, look when we bet, they're gonna pure call all these pairs, right? 3s, 4s, 5s, 6. Well, 3s is a boat, but yeah. So I think it's just you can spike an over to their low pairs.
an over to their low pairs. Okay.
You hit a 7, you beat pocket 6s.
Yeah.
But then I don't know why king 8 and king 9 do it less than king 7.
Alright. Okay, so say we check to the button. Oh, right now. Okay. We check to the button, right? Button is betting almost every time. No, it's only 60%. Why is
It's
that?
still a lot.
It looks to me like he's mostly betting, but it's only. I don't see the 40% check while reflected in this
It's
picture.
the offsuit branch. The ace, jack, ace, queen, and king, queen. Those are 3 times as many combos as any of the suited branch.
Hmm.
So the king, queen checking is as much as the ace 9, ace 8, ace 7, and ace 6 combined.
Right. So say he bets.
Are we
The
betting?
big line here, usually or mostly defends by raising on pair boards, but now he's in the sandwich. So what?
Yeah,
Does he
I'm gonna guess he doesn't have a raising range.
doesn't goes from mostly defending by raising to not a raising range anymore?
Well, I don't know, because it's weird, right? Because his continuing range is gonna be pairs and tens. Yeah, so he
Yeah.
raises some, mostly calls.
He should be range checking, range like calling or folding.
The
But on
best tens are raising.
pair boards, you can check raise as the man in the sandwich. Wonderful.
A little bit. Probably even less on this one, cuz we don't have any suited 10. We jam them all. Well, except ace 10. If it were like a 9-9-3 board, maybe even we do it more. Although, yeah,
We're
maybe.
gonna see, although you missed the first 9-9 board.
Oh, had a
We're
long
from,
meeting.
yeah, we're in the hijack. Hijack versus cutoff 9 high board, so.
Alright, so say we call a lot. Now, how does the hijack play? That's all. I would be. I don't know. I don't have much bluffs here.
No?
This is
I'm
for me a
raising,
straightforward spot a little bit.
Queen, jack, king, jack type stuff,
Yeah.
maybe?
I was gonna say stuff that wraps the 10, jack 9, queen 9. Yeah. Clubs and
Do you
spades
think
probably
those
more often still.
those jack 9 diamonds that we're checking, are they gonna raise now?
No, because I think you want to block them from having its ends. Like, I think that's the most important thing. I don't think your equity matters as much as your blockers do.
Okay.
I could be wrong. That's what I think. But
Do you have much of a raising range here?
I think it's very heavy on the raises, not heavy on the calls.
What do you do with pocket
No,
threes?
I would
No, I think
mainly
this
play
is
call
mostly
here,
call.
but a little bit of raising makes sense to me. Pocket threes are a slam dunk raise, I would think. Ace 10 type stuff, and then you throw in, yeah, like a queen jack, and
What do you do with pocket
that's about
jacks?
it.
I would just call.
Yeah, jacks are weird, huh?
Not really. You don't wanna lose too much money to a 10. You could make your jack on the turn or whatever. So you're not really raising. Just call. It would make
I
sense
don't
to
know.
me if it was just a call. Alright,
What if we bluff like pocket fours? No, okay, never mind.
you bluff like pocket deuce.
Deuce, yeah, three's raising almost pure. I like that.
Where's most of calling? What is the jack 9 suited? Which suits? So spades, like pure. Clubs just folds. And diamonds and hearts. I guess that makes sense. So the spades is a combination of equity and blockers. Jack with
Oh, yeah.
hearts and diamonds with equity.
Yeah, spades are perfect, huh?
Yeah.
Can you, see the global frequencies here? Just hover off of the combo. Yeah,
Right, okay.
good little mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Spades,
polar, right? Calling all the pairs and then raising around the 10 and
Alright,
spades have the same equity as hearts and diamonds if we get called, but spades blocks his continues that hearts and diamonds don't. That's what it is?
Spades
exactly.
blocks him from having a
No,
10.
sorry,
Yeah.
spades. Yeah, spades
blocks him
block
from having
the
10
suited
spades.
10 combos.
Right, and hearts and diamonds don't, but for its value, they're the same value hand, right? On
Yeah,
their
because they can both backdoor a flush. I mean,
Yeah.
Jack 9 could backdoor a straight flush.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
did you guys hear anything?
Hmm?
Okay, never mind.
I don't know, it sounded like Peter for a second, but
That's
now it's
funny.
gone.
It's really funny. I have a new mic and it seems to be amazing because of noise reduction. Like because there's crazy stuff going on. Basically in the street here.
The
Street
guy
level.
yelling tortillas in the background.
People are yelling like there's been 10 guys, there's been cars, there's everything. You guys heard none of that. It's absolutely amazing.
That's great.
Tortillas.
Hard to believe, honestly. But
You'll have to link me what you got.
Yeah, sorry, Black Friday. Alright, so big raising range here.
So after this hand, I have a request for Danny's benefit.
Yeah.
Whenever we're done with this.
Oh boy.
So we click here, but the thing is. Okay, so Jack 9, Jack 8. Yeah. So we bluff a lot
What
here.
is ace
How
five?
how how
That
does
was
that
some
make
ace four.
sense? Like it goes bet call in front of you and we bluff that much?
Well, because we still have a lot of tens, so we have to balance our range.
Mm.
Is ace five suited just spades? And hearts and diamonds? Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. That's nonsense.
But no, because you get the back door with the tree. Backdoor straight,
Yeah,
backdoor
but
flush. You get
I'd
better
much
ace.
rather do it with stuff that wraps the ten
Multi-way,
or
multi-way. It's like bet call in front of you. It's like, yeah, somebody has a, or maybe not, but I don't know.
you have no blockers.
Yeah. And then you raise like every 10. That's the other thing I don't really understand. How is raising every 10 in your range gonna be good?
What do you mean?
We're not though.
You mix.
Like the only pure ones are ace ten, king
Yeah, look,
10.
yeah, look at all this. Look at that.
I don't know, it feels like we're mostly just raising 10s.
Wait, yeah, well, because there isn't that much, because there isn't that much else to raise.
There's like one combo we just don't raise. What do
Yeah,
you
but
do, Scotty, with 10-8 if they
you
click
mix
it
it.
back?
You mix it.
Say you raise. This guy goes
Wait,
all
if they
in.
click it back,
Wow, I
oh,
deviated. Holy
oh,
moly. Who did?
what happened?
Yeah, I deviated.
Yeah, he just never jams.
He never jams because he's in the middle.
Hmm.
Uh,
Why
Jam
does he want to
sandwich.
knock out? Why knock out the big blind? He's got two more streets.
and then
It's
we
gonna
call
be
it
straightforward.
10.
Oh, if you're
Ooh. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. King. Okay.
Yeah. When he calls, you are only against a 10 and a boat. That's it. Where he has no draw left, right?
it's just kind of blocker oriented bluff.
Where's he bluffing? I don't even see his bluffs.
Go back to the big blind. We didn't look at the big blind range.
This is the hijack.
Yeah, this is our range when the big blind jams.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood this.
So mostly tens.
It's only 10s or the house.
Okay.
And what's his bluff? What's his bluff?
10-2 suited.
That's value.
10. That's barely a bluff.
Better tens to fold.
That's not a
Yeah.
bluff. That's value, is it not?
We're folding 10-9 and 10-8, so no, I think it's a bluff.
I don't see 10-9.
No, he's talking about our response to it.
When he jams, we're folding 10-9 and 10-8. So
Oh,
his
yeah.
stuff below that is
Oh,
a
yeah.
bluff.
Yeah.
This is a kind of a weird branch of the tree because all of a sudden some like things that look like value hands are actually not value because the other guy's range is so strong.
Right.
So therefore 10-2 is a bluff because the only thing in his range are other tens.
Imagine bluffing 10 deuce to try to make the guy fold 10-8. Like what? This is not happening.
at this stack depth too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is people value owning themselves with 10-2.
Yeah. Alright, let's look at another board.
All right, can we do cutoff versus button on a 9 high board? Cutoff button big blind.
Yeah, with that.
Because I think cutoff's betting a ton. And there's a lot of
Deep?
disagreements in Danny's hand review.
Oh yeah, without hand. I see what, oh, we
Was
can't do it.
what was the stack depth?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, let's look at
It was too,
very
it was
deep
too
first.
deep. It was like very deep.
And then 9-9 board, right? Was it paired?
Nine, do we have 9-7?
Rainbow?
Like 9-7 brick.
We could do 9-8-4 two-tone. It's close enough. I guess.
Or 9-8-2 rainbow. I don't remember if it was two-tone or not.
So Danny,
so-
remind us of the hand. You were the cutoff.
Yeah, I had, so it was a 9-7 board and I had 10-8. So here, I guess, it's not gonna be quite right. Do I open 10-7 suited? I do, right? We can pretend I have
Yeah.
10-7.
So what do you think the global cutoff bet frequency is?
We already see here, there's no big bet. It's only 25%.
Don't look,
Uh,
don't look, Danny.
Um, I mean, I bet big here, so, but we were 80 deep. I don't know if it's gonna be different. Global bet frequency for the cutoff.
On a 9 high board, yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be lower than normal on this board 'cause it's kind of wet, but
40 to
okay.
40 to 60, somewhere in that region.
I think lower.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
guess like 40 to 50.
Actually, tell you what, here we are. Okay, we actually
Yeah,
just
look,
got
some big
scammed
bets.
because, yeah, we were on the big one. So here, Danny, what do you wanna do?
Oh, big bet is an option. Interesting. Alright, so you mean globally or with the combo here?
This hand.
Um. Probably checking here, personally.
60% check, 40% bet small.
I think I generally wanna play big bet or check here.
I
I
would
don't
mostly
know
check.
how much small, if we do have a small
Yeah,
bet,
it's like
like this would fit into
Oh,
it, right?
geez.
mostly small.
Ooh.
I'm so wrong.
Okay, so what do you say? Is this gonna be a small one or a big one we launch at this spot?
It's mostly small.
I would think small.
I think we're betting this board small fairly frequently.
But there has to be some of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh,
Ooh, big
Interesting, right?
or
Yeah.
I kind of like big with this hand.
You wanna go big?
is it
Mostly
good
check and then
enough three-way?
mostly check some big.
Hmm.
I'm down with that.
Ooh,
Oh.
look at that.
God, the last.
Never
King
check.
7, we're learning, King 7 is the.
A
God,
nut.
I wonder if we're betting this like 70% of the time with range.
Hmm.
If
Yeah,
it-
based on what we're seeing. Could be.
Yeah,
I mean, alright, this could fit into both buckets again, right? How much small, how much big?
Sure.
Let's say 60-30.
well, there's 10% gone.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, 90 and none.
Again, no big bets.
Okay, not big, not big. Alright.
This here can't be a big bet, right?
Bet
What's
small a
that?
ton.
What about the four here? You wanna check raise? You wanna bid bet? What do you wanna do? Nothing?
I want to
Surely
check.
now we just check, right?
I want to
Small.
check fold if it goes bet call.
No heart. No, I'll check call
Bet
still.
small, 50 to
Oh,
60%.
if one of them bets, if it's a bet fold, then I'm gonna call.
No,
If
I'm
it's,
still gonna overcall if it goes bet call.
okay. Let's see which it is.
Cause our ace is good, a 4 is good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, mostly small.
7%.
A little bit of big.
Yeah. Okay. So when we check, it's too late. Okay.
Mostly small.
Small
So
again.
are you guys seeing large bets three-way in these situations on mini boards? I mean, isn't it?
It's rarer,
So
right?
I
Okay.
think it's a
Technically,
very,
multi-way, you're supposed to bet big less often in
yeah,
general. That's the term.
I think it's a big misconception that it's multi-way. We don't have big bets. Like that's how a lot of people are taught. So there's never any big betting, but on certain boards, it's very frequent. And on most boards, it's at least a part of the strategy.
Yeah, so I kind of fall into that camp. That's kind of the way I have always thought about it. So, like, could you like in a highway or in a big picture way, like what kinds of boards? Like when I think of that, like normally you're checking out a position, but in middling boards, like the exception would be in middling boards. Just I'm thinking like in a single raise pot situation. So in this situation, normally the bet size is small. What are the exceptions, like generically?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. That's one of the reasons I wanted to study through it. That was one of the things I wanted
Okay.
to
Well,
learn
first things
myself.
first, I don't think this kind of board is small. Like if you're heads up against the big blind, you have pocket tens here, you want to blast. You have ace nine, king nine, you want to blast. This is the kind of board you want to polarize already. In my
I
So I
mind.
would
disagree.
agree
So
that when you're looking at these boards that have a lot of draws, but none of them are made,
Yeah.
that pushes you towards a larger bet.
I think the overriding factor is it's a 9-high board, and we're the cutoff, and we open offsuit 9, so we have a range advantage on this board. So we're gonna bet small a ton on this board, as we've already been seeing with a lot of the hands we've played. I think if this were like, I don't know, a 10 high or a 7
wait.
high, it'd be a lot different.
Is that right? We are open offsuit nine, so you looked at that before. Pretty nice.
One question, Nick,
Look at all the big
this was a 10
bets.
high. Since we open offsuit nines, we also open offsuit tens. So why is the offsuit 10 board, why is the 10 high board different than 9 high board for us?
Because the button's calling with offsuit 10s, but not offsuit 9s.
Gotcha. So we're the only one with the offsuit nines between us.
Yeah,
and
we have a higher concentration of 9s than either other player.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's really insightful. I would say, however, that you'd have to really believe that your opponent is really close to GTO, or if for that to make a big difference.
This
You
opponent,
Well, I
don't
mean,
need, you don't need to, because all you need for that to be very accurate is to open correctly your cutoff, which is not the end of the world, right?
Yeah.
So you're in there with a bunch of offsuit nine, and then you're supposed to know that here this is leaning towards your pocket.
Yeah. That's helpful.
and if the butting is flatting too wide, it's actually going to be better for you because you'll have more garbage than you should have.
So what was Danny's story? Danny had a draw, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what's
What
the
is-
difference here? We have big bets, we have small bets. So ace nine, king nine, queen nine, jack nine, that makes sense. Big nines,
I
tens,
think it's
jacks,
using
queens.
weaker draws to big bet than what
What
I
is
have.
Jack 7 on the suited branch? That like diamonds and hearts that's betting big? Yeah, diamonds.
Oh,
Clubs and
interesting.
spades in there too. But I think in the discussion, Danny's hand, people were like, the cutoff never bets this. This is like a range check. I'm like, no, it's a 9-high board. We bet a fuck ton. That was my major gripe with it. I think the sizing you can argue because it was deeper too, but
Very nice.
Can you
Very
hover
nice.
5-4 as well?
5-4 diamonds lose its head.
just
Interesting.
5-4 clubs blasting off.
It's like
bottom pair.
it's like a mergey bluff. Three-way, we use more of these bottom pair type bluffs, right?
There's a bunch of floors, right? Mean.
So why is that mergy? I mean, it's an
Well, not
unblocked
mergey,
gut
but
shot, right?
it's, if you were heads up, you would typically try to get to showdown with a 4, right? And not immediately start turning it into a bluff on the flop.
Oh, right. You know what? I
And now
missed.
three-way, it's like, yeah, mergey might be the wrong word for it.
No, you're right. I actually missed the fact that the 4 hit. I thought I was looking at a 9-8-7 board. I misread it.
Gotcha.
And yeah, you're right. Right on with the tens and jacks. Like those are going to be your primary big bets for the cutoff.
So 50% check, and then very polar in the betting strategy. Mostly small, some big. Alright. Okay. And then it's
Should
the same
we?
thing at 40.
Okay.
So let's look. 1 pip. 986 or 985. What do you guys say?
9. We also have 984, same board. Unless you want to change it.
976? No.
976 is going to be filled with small bets.
We should do the same board first, see if it changes at
And
all at 40, and then we can switch if you'd like.
so first, you
The
want to
last
try?
time we did this board, we were hijack versus button when we did this board.
We just did it at 50 as cutoff.
Oh, we did. I missed that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think so.
And now?
At one text.
Small or
Mostly
big?
small. Yeah, mostly small, some large.
So we bet
A
our
little bit of
draw
checking.
small, you guys say here. Okay. No,
Diamonds go big a lot, huh? Is that what we're seeing? Or is it gonna, no, it's not checking, right? It's gotta be big.
We'll checks. Maybe like what, 20% of the time, and the rest large.
Blast it. No.
Mostly checking. Oh,
rainbow. All 3 colors. Yeah.
from what we saw, I'm gonna guess it's mostly small. Some checking.
You want to bet?
I'd be very interested to look at that queen 10. If button bets, what is our strategy? And then if button bets and big blind calls, what is our strategy? Like, and is it the same or not?
All right, keep that in mind.
Yeah, because
So when we saw,
this was the one we disagreed on. I was going to fold if the big blind called.
yeah, we were betting a lot of the fours at 50. The worst like 4-5 was very large, but like ace 4, king 4 was mostly small, and then checking the rest.
Yeah, so the way I think about these 4s is, and now that I've realized that the other one was a pair, is a lot of times I'm seeing the solver bluff bottom pair with a middle kicker because, frankly, when you draw to the 2 pair, that 2 pair is really well disguised and gets paid a lot. But when the kicker is like a king or an ace, you're running the risk of getting value owned when that happens because they can make a better 2 pair. And so you're either checking it or not betting big, you're betting it small. So king 4 is very different than 5-4, and 5-4 is going to bet larger than king 4. Now,
Cause they'll call king 9 and
I'm
then,
thinking about it. What?
cause they'll call king 8 and king 9 and you can get screwed on a king.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
That's right. So 5-4 is a better bluff because you can get value if you hit your hand.
Well, if you had a 5, it also completes some straights too.
Yeah.
one of
So
them.
that's a nuance of this hand that I wasn't incorporating in that general comment, but you're right.
Which isn't really much the big buttons range, but the big blind has all of them, all the 6-7s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess like 70% small, 60 to 70% small, and the rest check.
Has to be a check, and then I think it's one of those things where we would raise ace 4, but not king 4.
So let's check this. Oh, it's gone.
I kind of want to see if there was any large bet there. Can we go back or?
It wasn't.
There,
It was
it
80-20.
was
When I
Yeah.
look at the solution, here it is. So Very similar to 50 big blinds, right? Ace nine.
The fours are betting a lot less frequently at 40 than 50.
Jack
Yeah.
7, 10, 6
But
has,
but you can see what I was saying, like where it's betting, 5-4 is betting much larger than king four.
And we're betting a lot more frequently. We were betting. Oh no, that's just how much are we betting the range, Louis? If you have
Yeah,
off
and
nine.
the other hand, we were betting a lot.
Okay, it's very similar. We're actually checking a little bit more. Yeah, overall strategy very similar.
Yeah. What about 30? Saloon 9. Oh, there's a lot more boards here. Yeah. So 984, like this one.
Yep, that was the one we've been looking at.
All right.
Or just look at a range, see how it compares since we've already done 2 drills on this.
Surprise.
This is the big line.
Yeah, how?
We checked 51% at 50, 59%,
I
40.
think you have to check the big blind before you can look at the cutoff range.
Okay, no. Hang on, hang on.
He did check though. Wait,
Yeah, I
let me
know.
check. Oh, yeah, I think you checked the cutoff too already. There you go.
It's possessed.
So what's the temperature down there?
All right. I have a funny story for you guys. Right now, it's amazingly hot. Monday morning, I showed up at the airport and there was a massive snowstorm. And they had me waiting in the plane for 2 hours before taking off. Because they were there, they were cleaning the track. Those guys at the airport, man. Ah, you know. Anyway,
Mm,
so
2 hours.
basically 2 hours, and then I got I had a connection flight, and I had roughly half an hour to make it from the moment like I got off the plane to the connection flight, and everyone made it on my flight, but I didn't. And I just
Oh
ran.
no.
And the thing is, okay, everybody was like walking and taking it easy, and I knew it was super short. So I was running. I was literally running like a crazy guy in the airport, running, running, running. And then I got on the security, and at the security, I was like kind of stuck waiting in the line. And then the
like this.
I was with got to skip the security, and I got stuck in the security. And they got the flight, and I didn't.
No.
Yeah. And I was stuck there for one day because they didn't have no flights until the next day. I was like, oh my goodness. And I just ran half an hour with my luggage, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I showed up at the gate 2 minutes before the flight. And the guy says, the door is closed. I'm gonna call the
Yeah,
pilot, see if he's gonna accept you. And then he's just like, oh no. No, 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 no. So,
damn.
sorry, sorry. I'm like, oh my goodness. After running for half an hour, I was like, oh,
I
but
think
yeah,
we need to flip on this simulation.
I don't
Yeah,
think
what's
it's
going
gonna
on
work.
here? Can you refresh the page? Just control R.
Oh yeah,
Compensation for
right?
that, Louis, for your delayed flight.
Huh?
If your flight is delayed by more than 3 hours, you get compensation.
Yeah,
Did they, yeah, comp your hotel room or anything?
yeah, they did, but it was weird because it was a Like everyone else made it, but not me. So it was like,
People were connecting onto the same one, you mean? Or everyone else on that flight
yeah,
made it?
yeah, everyone else on that flight, uh, with me made it. Well, now look at this.
Huh.
Where's all that, flamboyant big betting?
I think you're on the big, wait, what are you on? What node are
Looks
you
like
on?
a cutoff range. Yeah. Yeah, as we get shallower and shallower, we're gonna check more and more. So like,
It's
yeah,
all
so at
that
20, it will be like a range check.
very funny, right? How it changes. So the line is 30 bigs.
Good to know.
Oh, interesting.
So that means like on all boards, probably at 30, we're just gonna range check from the cutoff because this is our most frequently bet board, right?
Yeah, possibly.
Why?
What-
Is it now that we're more comfortable just check raise getting in the hands we wanted to be betting previously?
Well, let's see. So we check, but then it's gonna bet a lot, right? 60%, yeah. And now he is super polar. I don't think he was polar, was he?
I'm not sure we looked.
I think every time we looked, it was betting in position was just betting small. He was betting into two players.
I think on boards like this that are good for us, he is gonna have a fairly polarized response.
Still a lot of small as well.
Yeah.
Let's do small, cuz that's generally what people will play. And now,
Ace nine getting it in. King nine raising. Queen nine. Every nine is raising almost. Not 9-6.
even the eights are,
We
are we check
raise
raise folding in eight? Like what is
25%
queen
of the
eight?
time. It's a lot, right? 25%.
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess that our eights are suit dependent.
oh, oh, it's just hearts, huh? That makes sense, Scotty. Okay, you figured it out.
Yeah, and then the ace eight just doesn't do it.
Too strong. Hmm.
Nut hearts wanna keep in worse hearts.
Yeah.
Now we double dominate them with both the pair and the nut already.
Or we're behind. So
Right.
yeah.
And what was Jack ten doing here? Sorry. I didn't look at, I guess it's plain call. Jack ten, queen ten. Oh, the offsuit one jams actually quite a bit. Okay, that's cool.
I mean, diamonds is jamming a ton here. The suited range.
And this is after the big blind folds, right?
This is with the big blind call.
Big blind call. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, can we look at it with the big blind fold now?
No,
So
no
the
more all
jams
in.
fall out.
See? SPR changes. After he
Mhm.
just calls, we go from getting it in with ace nine to now just raising small.
And none of the eights raise.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it kinda just goes back to what you would normally expect of a heads up pot here.
So why do we want to raise an eight against two players and not against one player? Is it because we're trying to get the button to fold his bad nines since he doesn't close the action?
You're also probably more likely to be up against a fellow flush draw when there's two ranges in there, which you're kind of dominating with your pair plus flush draw.
Okay.
You have good equity against everything as well.
Right, because all the eights we raised had flush draws. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe now you squeeze out the cutoff with some weak, or sorry, the button with, if he has some weak nine or some. Yeah, I don't know. If he's sitting there with 10-9, I don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah. It doesn't have the weakest nines.
Oh, is there not cut off button? Yeah, then 94.
Yeah, we should
Oh,
have looked, Scotty, one node further down at like, what is the button response once we squeeze?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just so much equity. You're happy running it for as much money's in the pot. Doesn't matter what they have.
yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah,
why
but
is
now
that?
I'm curious, like, how will they continue with, 10-9? What's their play? Jam?
Yeah.
Fold? I don't know.
Now look at this. We don't bet anymore. We just pure check here.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
crazy,
mean,
right?
it's going to be like very common this shallow. There's no point in betting.
Yeah.
Oh well. It'll check
Okay.
through. And then a lot of bad turns for some
He's gonna
hands,
be
right?
range betting, right? Oh no, look at this. Not a surprise.
Oh,
So here's a polar spot for you.
Yeah. Pretty
I like
crazy.
this.
Big bet. All right. Okay, so he's gonna just bet big. Pretty tough for the big blind to play here, I guess, right?
Does the big blind have any raises?
All
Probably
in?
starts to get some now, right? To
No,
just
it
like not care and
has to be like tough, right?
um, do
Let's
we
see.
have ace nine here? Or are
And we
we,
should
yeah, we have
it,
ace nine, right?
like big blind should mostly be raising to, but he's in the middle, so he just calls, right?
I think it's call with some jam.
Let's have a look. Yeah, just calls with some jacks. Yeah. So no raising small.
Yeah, when we raise, we're already kind of revealing our strengths, so we might as well just put it all with this depth
Yeah.
and being three-way.
All right.
And if
So why is
big blind folds,
Why is King Nine not following suit with all these raises?
king nine,
Sorry, Josh.
was it not? I didn't see.
Yeah, we missed it. Yeah, it was just kind of weird. Like all of the nines with kickers above the nine jammed, except King Nine just called.
Because it's too good. It does that every time, actually. Your best, actually, no, it's not a pair board. So you're right. Doesn't make sense at all. Yeah,
What
you're
are the
protecting your range, right?
what are
Has
the
to be.
suits of the queen nine, jack nine, and 10-9? only diamonds.
See, it's funny because I mean, obviously you're right, but I was thinking that your weaker nines would protect your range just as much as the king nine.
The ace nine offsuit always jams.
Yep.
Whatever.
Whatever. I don't know, maybe cutoff
Oh,
range is still too strong. We don't wanna jam too often.
So you know, when I say whatever, I almost mean it because, and I saw this, I think it was one of the videos on GTO Wizard, but Combo or whoever was doing it, he went and he looked at all the different bluffs, you know, all the non-value parts of a range through three different solvers, and they were very different. The frequencies were the same, so your bluffing frequencies were the same, but different solvers came up with different bluffs. And so, like, sometimes getting like completely tied up in knots on how to structure bluffs is an exercise in futility because they sometimes are just that close. Like different solvers come up with different bluffs.
I have a possibility. Hit relative on there. Maybe it's how often we've played this, taken this line.
So that's just like,
No, so I meant how. Okay.
hmm. So we just call. No, the big blind just call. Now he gets it in. See, he gets it in with worse nines every time.
Mhm.
Now, that must be it, right?
We're trapping.
Yeah, trapping. Alright.
Jamming every overpair as well.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. We wanna pick another spot?
All right, so I've got a question from the
Oh,
cutoff.
wait, really quick, Louis. Make big blind jam, sorry. Make big blind jam and click the cutoff range so we can see. And then Nick, you can go ahead.
From the cutoff at 40 big blinds, what board do you think we're c betting large the most?
Multi-way or is that?
Yeah,
Multi.
multi-way, the same spot, cutoff, button, big blind.
Hmm.
Didn't
At
we drill
like
that? Wasn't it, ace, king, queen?
50, you say? We thought it was a 9-9 boards, no?
No, nine high is small the most. I would guess it's like king 10 X or something, or king jack X, but I have no idea. Maybe
No,
ace X X rainbow.
no, because the button is gonna be loaded with that.
Deuce, deuce, deuce,
Hmm.
potentially.
Trip boards. Only short stack, deep stack's not gonna be that good for us. Good question. What do you guys think?
Hmm. I know we drilled this spot with ace, king, queen a week or two ago, and there was quite a bit of big betting, but I don't know if it's like the most. But it was more than ace, queen, ten and ace, queen, jack, and, but yeah, like king, ten, nine could have quite some and. But I don't know, I think, don't the trip boards usually? The edge case ones have the most? Or is that the most small betting, like ace, ace, ace?
That's boring.
What do you think,
I
Nick?
don't. Do we even have those boards here?
Have a bunch of boards. That's for sure.
And the question is from the original raiser and the cutoff. So it goes raise, call,
Yeah.
call, and then it's check flop.
We wanna Find the highest bet flop. The biggest,
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I think it'll be like king, jack, low rainbow, or ace, low rainbow,
not this one.
or ace, king, queen.
Not this one.
Look at our choices. Don't just click every single flop. Look at our choices.
See, I
Let's
can
do this,
already
let's do this
see it.
intelligently.
Yeah, I mean, I think two Broadway with a low with a draw is probably a good big bet hand. We're talking about from the cutoff, right? That's what I want to clarify.
Right.
Okay, this scenario right here, raise, call.
There's not a lot of options here. I don't think any of these are going to
No.
be betting high frequently.
I agree.
Do you see any two Broadways? I don't see any two Broadways except the ace, which is not the one I'm looking for.
What depth is this? What's stack depth?
50.
I
You
think
put it on
Jack
30?
5 would probably be pretty big.
30 or 40, Nick?
Let's say 40. They probably have more solves at 40. There's just not options here.
Aha.
Ace, king, queen. Yeah, see, ace, king, queen. Start with that one.
I think Queen Jack 4 is going to have more.
Oh, wait,
Well,
what?
You probably,
Wait.
so again, I think when you think about this, this situation where you have a draw but nothing's made is going to bet bigger than when it's
Has
made.
to be, it's probably kings, right? Because when you open here and you just calls, kings are the best, right? So it's probably a single king eye board. Or not, okay, not pair kings.
Look for two
That is-
Broadway at a low, Louis.
That's why I guess like king, jack, low.
I could have sworn we saw ace, king, queen doing
Like
it.
Queen Jack 4, or Queen Jack 4, I think.
I thought
God,
those,
there's-
I thought
Losing my
that spot
mind.
that you're talking about, Danny, it was only like an isolated,
I don't get it.
like
It was
heads up.
only what, Greg?
It
Oh,
was
heads
only
up?
heads up. Yeah, I think so. I don't remember if we did it multi-way, but I think the answer might be no, because I don't think you have a
I
lot
thought
of
we
big
were in
bets on those
DTO.
boards. I don't remember. I
You're
thought it
looking at
was
the big Louis. Have you looked at the big blind on all these?
I'll
Nope.
find the recording later. I'll look it up.
We're looking at the cutoff here, right? We're looking at those
Yeah.
ranges.
The
Cutoff.
last range was definitely the big blind that you looked at.
No, cut off,
Yes, yeah.
no, cut off, big blind check, cut off.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
So we were theorizing it's Broadway, but let's look at the middling ones. I bet you, I wonder, I'm not betting.
Okay,
If
so
you look
ace high board, not very popular. Do we look at the low?
999, there it is. That's ours.
Hang on. Let's just
It's
look
not,
here.
it's not here.
But
It's
if you,
gonna
what
be a
if you
lot
look
of
at like
checking.
984 or something like that?
See, we need some reports.
I
You
know.
You should be able to figure these out based on what you know about heads up play
DTO,
though.
if you're
What is
listening,
Jack 4-3 rainbow?
I think Marcus Prince is keeping all the good reports for himself.
Yeah, Jack 4-3, let's look at
And
that.
he's just winning millions. We want the reports.
So it's gonna be a rainbow board, not a two-tone.
Marcus, if
Yeah,
you hear
should
this,
be for bigger bets, yeah.
give us the reports.
Look
Come
at
on.
Jack 4-3 rainbow.
Survey
I don't think
says
I don't think this is gonna be it, but yeah.
Do
Can we
ever
look
get
at some non-Broadway boards? Because I think you're-
999, Louis. And then non-Broadway, but first 999. Surely we have bets on 999.
no.
I think it's a range check.
There
Not
we
that
go, there we go, finally.
Oh my God.
there's no big bets.
all over this board.
Wait, what's the global freak?
Global frequency. There's zero big bets. Get out of here.
Zero
Because-
big
No,
bets.
but we
I think it's
have
gonna be
bets.
middling-
though,
I
we
think
have
it's gonna be
bets.
middling flush draw
80,
boards.
20. No good.
And I
That
have no-
wasn't global, that wasn't global, that was for king 4 suited. Betting 40% of the time, alright.
Okay, with one, actually, wait, there's one combo it said, hold on.
Yeah.
This is-
0.4%.
I mean, it's still one.
986 two-tone.
986 two-tone, okay, sure.
It's down below to the right.
Bottom right.
Two-tone, there you go.
My vote is a lot of small, No big.
Here's the big one. It's coming. I'm excited. I have
No,
no idea
here's
why.
the big-
Oh, I'm
No,
wrong.
because it's got locked up. It's got locked up
Yeah.
equity, and that pushes it down.
Oh no, you have to
Yeah.
have a it can't be fixed. You're right. It's like gonna be 984 or something like that.
We were all over 984. That was the one we were just started with.
Yeah, we just did 984.
That was two-tone, but
Oh,
Yeah.
let's do
No,
984 rainbow.
doesn't bet big at all.
what about 9-7 deuce rainbow?
Oh my god.
We don't have
How
it
is
though.
986 that different?
953.
Louis,
Look
can
at-
you try 984
Because
that one?
986
No, one
has
down,
locked
go
up-
one down, 953.
Oh no, 984. Oh, snap.
We,
No,
we
this
looked
one's
at
gonna
that
be better,
already.
trust me.
We looked at 984.
984 10 times today.
I thought
953 rainbow.
I thought we saw big bets. That's why I'm asking.
We did.
100% weekly here. Gonna see big bets here for you, Josh.
There was like 20 something percent big bet.
That's Danny. Danny was right once in a million times. Broken clock is right once a day.
Yeah, look at 953 or 982. One of those.
953.
Wow, what a shock that the
So-
one
so
thing
wait,
that I
wait,
got
what's the
annoyed at you
difference?
for criticizing me, and I was actually
wait,
right. Hold on.
Wait, what's the difference, right? So this here should be the same, right? Or less because of the
No,
flush.
it's rainbow.
So no big
I don't
bets.
know.
Or only
I
There
think
it
more
is.
big bets. There it
There it
is.
is.
All
That's
right.
what I was saying. 953 rainbow.
Yeah, you need a rainbow board for these big bets.
Okay.
So
because
gonna be a high
pushes our
board
bet
rainbow
size.
for the big bets.
Because
Yeah.
two-tone pushes our bit size down.
And probably even more so three-way, huh? Cuz we're gonna like an extra range in there. An extra range has a lot more potential flush draw stuff to contend with, right?
Yeah.
Can you pull up our range so we can see it?
Cut off?
Yeah. Because we're betting large frequently. You're seeing with what? So all the nines make sense. Overpairs make sense.
What about
Um,
those 7 here?
Jack 10 is Jack
Yeah,
10
look
and
at it.
10 are just hitchhiking on our overpair advantage.
Jack 6, 10, 6. Yeah. Rough. A6 suited. So whoever's asking about big bets, you can see it's a part of the strategy some of the time, a lot of the time.
On the very particular boards.
On the right boards.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we see this on other,
If
do
you're a
we have,
range
we
master,
had,
then Danny, no?
Hmm?
Gotta be like, I knew that the offsuit nines were playing here.
So can
mine
we
was
see?
two-tone, to be fair.
I want to test a theory. Can we see hijack button big blind on a rainbow 10 high board and see if that has a lot of big bets too?
Hijack button big blind, you say?
Yeah.
1 and 9? Or
A rainbow 10 high board. They don't have any. That's right. We already looked at this. God damn it.
it's a scam, right?
Yeah.
You can see the
If you
jack.
switch to hijack, would they have it? Or is it the same board no matter the
You can switch
configuration?
more EP. Maybe we can do it more early position. Low jack.
Yeah,
Oh, you
low
already
jack
had
and
switched.
look at low jack and a jack rainbow board. Low jack button big blind. What is happening?
I don't know. Okay, look, here it is.
Jack high rainbow. There's none of them. Okay. They just need more songs.
Triple scam.
Yeah. All right, never mind. Thanks for looking.
All right. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. Thanks a lot for joining, everybody. Always a pleasure. See you guys around.